Hello, my name is Alice. I have recently been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Today I'm going to talk about the time I explained multiple sclerosis to my niece Zoe.
Hey Alice, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what MS is.
Big word, huh? Well, let me tell you, multiple sclerosis, or MS, is a disease that affects your neurons. Let's start from the very beginning. Think about a phone and a phone charger. When you plug your phone cord into the wall, electricity goes from the wall through the cord and into your phone. Neurons are like the phone cord, and our brain is like the phone. These cords send messages to and from our phone, just like how neurons take information to and from the brain. If someone with healthy neurons, like you, Zoe, touches a hot stove, these neurons send the message, "Ow, that's hot," from your hand that touched the stove all the way up to your brain. When your brain gets that message, it says to your hand, "Hey, stop touching that, the stove is hurting you." And you move your hand away. Your brain is like the boss of your body, and it sends commands away and takes messages in through your neurons.
And what does this have to do with the body and MS?
I'll explain. Think back to the phone charger I was talking about earlier. Have you ever had a phone charger that started to break?
Yeah?
And your phone doesn't charge quite right when the wire is sticking out, right? Without the white plastic layer around the wires, the charging message can escape the charger and the electricity escapes before it reaches your phone. This is just like what happens to the nerves of somebody that has MS. In our nerves, messages usually get sent from parts of our body to the brain. In people with MS, there are these little evil cells that damage your neurons, just like with the phone charger when it gets damaged. Instead of electricity escaping the neuron, it's the message that needs to get to your brain that escapes.
So what happens when the neurons get damaged?
There are many symptoms for MS, and they can be different for everyone. But for the most part, MS can make it hard to move your muscles, and it can feel like you're walking through jello. MS can also make it a bit difficult to see and talk, but I still get by. The biggest challenge with my MS is being so tired all the time. But thankfully I have friends and family that support me when I'm down and out.
Hi, my name's Olivia, and from what that video you just watched, you should have learned that MS is a disease that affects your nerves, and nerves are these things in your body that act like wires that can send messages from anywhere on your body all the way up to your brain and back down for you to move and feel things and all sorts of things like that. So say I'm not paying attention and I'm standing here and I have my hand went over this flame for some reason, and without even thinking about it, you move your hand away because it's hot and it hurts. For this first demonstration, I'm going to show you how a nerve works in a normal functioning nervous system for someone that doesn't have MS. So if you paid attention in that video, you'll know that these little yellow things right here are called myelin, and this is a nerve. So say I put my hand over the hot flame. The nerves on my hand will catch that message with the soma, and it'll come all the way through this wire, and then it'll get sent to the brain through these things called dendrites right here. So we're gonna call this stuff in here brain juice, and it's gonna act like the message is being sent from the arm all the way down the neuron into the brain. So it's gonna send the message, "Ow, that's hot." So I'm just gonna show you how it travels through the nerve. Okay, now we can see that some of that green brain juice made it all the way over here to the brain. So now that the brain has that message that, "Oh, my hand is over top of the hot flame," it's gonna send a message back telling your arm to move. But MS is a disease that attacks the myelin, which is this stuff. And like I said earlier, it is like a protective blanket on the wire that protects the message being sent, and without it, that message can leak out. Okay, now that we're showing a nerve that has MS, you'll see that all of the myelin is gone. So let's see what happens to a nerve without myelin, and where does the message go? Okay, now you can see that the message is dripping out, and it's not really making it to the jar. So what happened was all of the message leaked out of the neuron before it could even make it to the arm. There's no brain juice in here. So what do you think that means if a message can't make it from your brain to anywhere in your body? Well, it can make it really hard to walk, it can make it hard to move, it can make you feel really tired, hard to see. So that's the end of this demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something about the brain and MS.